Hello and welcome back to another episode of FM21 with Aberdeen. If you haven't, please like and subscribe just to help us with that YouTube algorithm. Today we've got another Rangers game. There's a bit of good news that has gone our way recently and I'll share that with you shortly. But before that, I'm just going to go through the game highlights. But if you want to skip ahead to the game, then the video is chaptered down below. We kicked off our Betfred Cup campaign against Queen of the South with a rotated side, Ferguson laying it off to Cambry in the area to hit a well-hit shot in the far corner just after 23 minutes. Then, on 68 minutes, we double our lead with Lee picking up a clearance just outside the area and curling a shot into the bottom corner to go through to the quarter-finals. Then away to St Mirren, it took us until 76 minutes to make a breakthrough with McLennan heading home a free kick courtesy of a delivery from Magooch. A rather nervy game, but our winning run continues on. Then at home to bottom of the league, Ross County, we make a breakthrough after just 20 minutes thanks to Hernandez's assist from a cross planted on the head of Kennedy to seal a second consecutive 1-0 win. Back in the Betfred Cup quarter-final, we hosted Dundee United. A free kick from Magooch resulted in a goal-mouth scramble which ended up in the back of the net from Hornby, which was the final score in the end, making it a third consecutive 1-0 win. We were away in our next game in the league against mid-table Kilmarnock, a through ball by Considine which caused confusion between the Kilmarnock goalkeeper and defence, both leaving it for the other, which allowed Hornby to pounce and fire home to put us 1-0 ahead. Then Kilmarnock had some fortune of their own when Hedges' sliding tackle put the ball into the path of Lafferty 1-on-1 with our keeper and finishing it to make it 1-1. But then before half-time, Hedges slipping a beautifully timed through ball into the path of Noel McGinn to score what ended up being the winner in a game we were vastly the better side in from start to finish. Next up, we went away to 4th place Motherwell, Considine laying it off to Kennedy to place it on Hornby's head to make it 1-0 after 27 minutes. Then on 51 minutes this time, McLennan finding Hornby's head to double our lead to 2-0. Then in stoppage time, a throw-in from Hernandez given back to him from McLennan for a lightly chipped cross onto Hornby's head to give him a hat-trick of headers to finish the game 3-0 in a game we absolutely dominated and only gave them one shot on target. Next up, we hosted St Johnstone in the league and Hornby started where he finished off in the last game. A through ball by Kennedy missed by the St Johnstone defence to allow Hornby to make it 1-0. Then on the 38th minute, it was Kennedy's turn to get on the end of one with a nice bit of passing in the D and Hedges putting a through ball into Kennedy to round the keeper and make it 2-0. Then just before half-time, Hornby plays a 1-2 with McLennan and finishing from the edge of the area for his second of the night to make it 3-0. Then, near the end of normal time, McGinn lays it off to Hornby just outside the area to bend one inside the near post for his second hat-trick in 2 games, making the final score Aberdeen 4, St Johnstone 0. We then went away to Livingston for an absolute goal fest. We didn't start the game well, as on the quarter of an hour mark, Phillips taking down Riley in the area when he had already blocked off the route to goal. Nevertheless, Sibbald dispatched the penalty, putting us 1-0 down. 5 minutes later, however, we levelled the scoring from a throw-in, headed on, Hornby's shot saved, but Kennedy putting in the rebound. Then 8 minutes later, another throw-in was headed on, and this time Hornby put it away to put us 2-1 up. Then just 5 minutes before half-time, Livingston levelled the game with a ball over the top, volleyed home by Polplanik. We then responded just 2 minutes later, however, with Kennedy finding McLennan from across to make it 3-2 at half-time. After the hour mark from a throw-in, Campbell floats across to an unmarked Considine who controls it and puts it away to the far post to make it 4-2. However, on 80 minutes, Hernandez stupidly brings down a Livingston player in the box when there was hardly any danger, which Sibbald put away for his second penalty of the night, making a very uncomfortable last 10 minutes for us. We came away with a win in a game we were easily the better side, but for giving away 2 penalties. Then finally, at home to Dundee in the league, it took us until the last 10 minutes to make the breakthrough in the winner in the rain. A throw-in headed on again, put Mark Kennedy in to score. But all that leaves us second in the league with a game in hand, and if we win, which is going to be a big ask for us today, we will go 1 point behind Celtic. Now on to the news I was briefly talking about. In the Betfred Cup quarter-final, Celtic knocked out by Motherwell on penalties, which would mean, so we have a look at the semi-final now. We have to play Hibernian, probably the next episode, and Motherwell against Rangers. So if we can get through Hibernian, we'll most likely be playing Rangers in the final. A chance for silverware in the first season is exactly what we wanted. I'm hoping Motherwell's going to do a job on Rangers and knock them out, so we just got a slightly easier final. Also, we're 9 points clear of Rangers, although they have a game in hand. We're also 16 points clear of Motherwell, who are in 4th place. So I think we've definitely got 3rd spot at least nailed on now. There isn't a lot of games left really, if we look at the schedule. And then we got the Scottish Cup 3rd round, which is also quite exciting, something else to play for. I mean, we've been on such a fantastic run. It'll end at some point, maybe even soon, most likely today, but we're doing the right things, I think. Normally at this stage, I would analyse Rangers, but we've played them twice already this season now, and I know what to expect, really. We're going to pretty much take the same approach. We've also been training on set pieces, defending and attacking and delivering. As each time we've played Rangers, they seem to have scored from a set piece or a penalty. So we just need to make sure we don't bring them down in the box and we mark up well in the set pieces. Also, McCrory, training ratings recently, he hasn't dropped below 9 and he's had 2 10s. We're going to praise him for that. Right, into the game then. So in possession, we are going to play for set pieces. I'm not going to go on pass into space just yet. I think we might. I don't know. Will we hit early crosses? I think we might have to whip them in. We will play shorter just for then. We've got the normal. We'll be marking up their midfield as we normally would do. We're marking up their wide players with ours as well. So hopefully. So in terms of out of possession then, we will be playing a higher line, but obviously with a standard line of engagement. Try and keep it a bit more compact. Obviously we're defending narrowly anyway, so that should help as well. We're pressing quite high as well. In transition, we won't be counter-pressing, but we will be countering. We'll look to distribute to the centre-backs as much as possible. And I think just one more change for corners. We have to get the ball into McCrory, who did score in the last one. He's obviously a big game player, very good on set pieces. We should be aiming for him. So from free kicks now, McCrory will be attacking the far post. We'll be whipping it in there. I think that is just how we are going to have to play. And tell the team, the media have given them a lot of credit lately. Go and put a worthy display on. We're also going to go in on the defenders and midfielders, going to tell them to go and make a difference for us there. Right, here we go. Pitch Audrey against Rangers. Massive game. Rangers kick off here. Eiton to Helander. To Golson. Arfield. Marking should be there, and Tavern has already lost his man. I mean, that's just shameful, Kennedy. Come on. And Kennedy clears. Got a early corner then. Gooch into Kennedy. Edge of the box for Campbell. Goes for the shot, and that was close. Got a goal kick then. McCrory should be able to find a ball into McLennan. And that's a really short pass, but McCrory ties it up. Campbell, he needs to find the space. Oh, that's another poor pass from us. We really need to focus. Hadji now. I'm going to have to go in hard on him. McLennan with, oh my word, they got really fortunate at that. And Kent is going to blast them into the lead. A series of really bad mistakes. And, well, we need to focus. That was terrible. Absolutely terrible. The original pass. And they got really lucky with this one. With McLennan's missed sliding tackle. And then the centre-back trying to go for it. And, oh. Just check something out of possession. I think we just press higher. Definitely what we need to do, I think. Phillips, McCrory. Into Phillips again. Considine, really bad start for us. Considine still on the run here though. But what can he do? He tries to put the cross in. Magooch with the early cross into Hornby. And we are level. Fantastic. I didn't know if we're going to have it in us today, but we seem to have been able to pull level. Those early crosses are being put in there, and Hornby has just outrun and outjumped their centre-backs there. Make it 1-1. Fantastic. Considine now on a yellow card. You can only beat them with 11 men on the pitch. This I know. So going to hopefully encourage the team, but Hornby has pulled away here. What can he do though? He's pretty much on his own. Puts the early cross in. There's no one there. Magooch into Hedges though. Finds Kennedy. Just going to go for the shot. Hedges to Hornby with a shot, and it's just over. Going to encourage the team now. Free kick then. Hernandez to strike. Oh my word. Did that come off the bar and into the goalkeeper's hands? Another free kick then, this time wide. Hernandez into the back post to McCory, and we take the lead. And I think that's exactly how we scored in the last game. McCory from a free kick heads us back in the lead against his sort of current / former club. He's on loan, but he's transferring to us at the end of the season. And we should go in at half-time here at 2-1 up, and we do. They will be looking to come at us in the second half, and we really need to make sure that we are playing better. We're happy with the performance, keep it up. I can't really say anything else. Hopefully that spurs on the team. Benjy with the corner, and Golson heads that over the bar. We just need to tell the team to focus now. But another yellow card. I think Phillips this time. Hernandez into McCory. Finds Hedges. Hedges, can he find the right pass now? He's found Kennedy. He's got an option on the left, and they've won the ball back. Considine clears it up and gets it back. Kennedy with a nice little flick into Considine. What can he do? Finds Kennedy into the Rangers area. Campbell, can he redeem himself? The shot's blocked. Hernandez is putting some pace there to try and win the ball back. Campbell, can he put in that cross? He does, but it's taken out. Hernandez heads it back in. Jack heads it out. Rangers with the throw in. Hadji into the box. McLennan heads clear. Barisic. Early cross. Considine heads clear. Kennedy, we need you to get that ball. Arfield has it back. Tavernier still on the ball. Jack now on the ball. Kamara. Back to Jack. Aiton coming short. Aiton into Arfield. And it's a through ball into Hadji. Oh, and he's missed. Well, what about that? Oh, we've got a corner now. Magooch, can he plant one on the head? He's found McCory. No, he hasn't. Magooch now. Can he put one more in? He's found Campbell on the edge of the box. What can Campbell do? Finds Magooch into McCory. Magooch back to Campbell. Magooch in the area. Is he going down? Oh, I thought he might be going down there. Glennon's knackered. He's coming off now for McGinn. Bit of experience. Kennedy's not having a good game. We're going to have to take him off soon. Reaching the hour mark. Considine's not playing well either, and we haven't done our change for Phillips to just ease off. Don't need a mistake from him today. Another corner then. Can we plant it on ahead? Magooch. And there's no one really attacking that post as instructed, and it's headed out by Barisic, and Hadji's going to get there first, is he? And he's found Kent. Just shuttle him out wide. And he's gone for the shot, and he's gone wide with that as well. Corey's now on a yellow card. They have a corner. Get it out. Hadji into the near post, and it's headed by Phillips. Hadji to Kent on the edge of the area. They're going to take long shots. Campbell tries to clear, and they got it back now with Golson. Okay then. Right, McCory. So our back line is looking a bit shaky now. Right, 20 minutes to go. I'm going to take Kennedy off. He's really not playing that well. I'm going to take Hedges off for Ferguson as well. And Considine is going to come off now for Johnny Hayes. Can we make another sub? We can. We're going to put Devlin on now. What can we do? Hopefully that freshens us up. Takes a few yellow cards off the pitch. Hernandez with the free kick in towards the back post to Hornby. Campbell, does it count? It does. It's 3-1 to Aberdeen. And surely now we've won it. Surely. I mean, we've played well. Well, there we go. They're picking up a few yellow cards now with Gooch. Can we make a sub? No. Right. What we should be looking to do now, bring the tempo of the game down. We'll start time wasting. We'll dribble less. We will play for set pieces. We'll be more disciplined. I think we've got to hit the early crosses and just whip them in. No more passing to space. I think we regroup more now. Actually, no, we don't regroup. And in transition, we're going to hold Shea out of possession then. I think I just dropped the defensive line just back a tad there. Hopefully now we can see this out. 4 minutes left, surely. Time is racing by. And there it is. It's all over here at Pitodre. Another win against Rangers. They won't like that. But we had 6 shots on target. That's 2/3 of ours was on target to their 1. And Hornby nearly could have had a hat-trick today. Campbell's goal sealed it for us. But we have played very, very well, and we can't not praise the team for that. And there we go. We now sit 12 points ahead of Rangers. They may have a game in hand, so it's probably only 9. But it's a very, very valuable gap, especially there's only 10 games left of the scheduled matches. We're only 1 point behind Celtic, who have no games in hand, so there's that. I mean, I don't know. I don't think we're going to be able to win the Scottish Premier League this season, but finishing above Rangers, I think, would make a very, very good season. And hopefully, if we can get past Aberdeen in the semi-finals, then we have a real chance for silverware. Rangers will have to beat Motherwell, and Motherwell aren't that far behind them, really. With any luck, if Motherwell can knock them out, when it happens, it happens. So I'll see you in the next episode for Hibernian in the semi-finals, a chance to get into a final in the first season. And I hope you have enjoyed that. If you have, leave a like, maybe even subscribe. And until next time, goodbye.